Just how do you think you guys fared at the point of attack today? Was that a performance you feel like was at your level of standards?
No. I think obviously if you go back and watch the tape, one of the biggest things is to keep the quarterback safe. I think we give away too many hits. That's not our standard of play. So this is a good realization of where we are and where we have to go. So like Irsay said just a couple minutes ago, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But obviously we got some work to do.
I mean, do you feel like you guys have had a lot of missed time this preseason for a number of reasons? Mm-hmm. Did you guys feel ready?
I did. I think we had a great game plan going into it. I know our coaches worked really hard to get us in the right and everything that we planned for. We saw. We just didn't go out there and execute. I think that everybody wishes they could have one or two plays back, And when you take every single person that has one of those, adds up pretty quickly. So we'll watch the film and get better. But it was a tough day. So I think we did some good things in the run game. I mean, the first drive we had went right down there, got a field goal, which we would have scored, but we just couldn't keep that momentum going. So kind of in and out, couldn't get things going. But, this is the NFL. We got 17 of them this year, so we got 16 more to go, and just getting better every day.
Did they make it difficult with the variety of pressure looks they threw at you guys?
We knew we do a really extensive blitz game plan as far as what they're going to do on third down. So I think we had a pretty good idea what they were doing, and everything that we planned for, we saw. We just didn't execute the best we could.
How was the communication with Carson? You mentioned that was something you guys had to work on away from the field a lot of the time.
Yeah, it was great. I think everything we practiced in those walkthroughs that we were so limited for, even in the practices that we could do, I think that we were on all accounts, hitting on all cylinders, right? So, wasn't about plays or did we call it wrong. It was more so just about getting it done. So we just didn't do it today.
He did see a lot of pressure, Carson. When he wasn't under pressure, how did you think he played? I feel like when he had time, he did make some plays, it seemed like.
Yeah, unfortunately, I saw how tough he was today. So doesn't feel really good as an offensive line, but put it on our shoulders, and it's not a standard that we hold ourselves to. So it'll be better next week.
You've been here for a long enough time to speak to this. I haven't seen a quarterback for this team run around like that since it's been a while. Was it just a combination? You guys have been the benchmark, really, of the team the last couple of years. If you guys don't play well, does that kind of speak to what we saw today?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think that there's certainly some times where if he sees an opening, he's going to take it. I mean, look how big he is and how fast he is, and the agility he has, I think, adds another dynamic to what he does. But first and foremost is that we're a pocket protection team. So obviously, if he's scrambling that many times, it's not the safest in the pocket. So that's on us. We'll go back and watch it as an entire offense, and I'm sure that everybody's got something they can get better at. So, like I said, it's week one. We're really gunning out to come open up and get a win at home. But we got a big one next week, so we'll get better. I have no doubts about it. This is the longest NFL season any of us will play. So 17 games, man.
You mentioned Jim Irsay was in the locker room, and he said, what can you share that he said to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, just that, we wanted to win. I think we put it out there. We just didn't execute as well. And unfortunately in this league, that's what it comes down to. So I think there was not a question of whether guys wanted to win, whether they put it out there and left everything on the field. It just came down to they made more plays than we did, and we shot ourselves in the foot. So Irsay was obviously very upbeat about the season. It's a long season, like he said. It's a marathon, and so we'll get better. We have the right coaches, the right players, the right integrity of this offense and this entire team of makeup, of character to get better. So,
Ryan, real quick on the fourth down where the fumble, where you fumbled the snap, what happened?
I'll have to go back and watch it, but obviously there was an exchange problem there or something, so put that on me.